Hello everyone, this is Marshee coming to you from Korea. Joking. I am still coming here from North America. But this game is on the Korean server, and we have some fairly recognizable people here. We do have spawning in the bottom left here on Condemned Ridge. We do have QuanticLM, and I learned today LM stands for Laughing Man. He posted this onto the subreddit rcastit, which I just plucked right from drop.sc. And I'm going to sit here and cast the caster, QuanticLM. He is a caster for Quantic Gaming, and he is in the Master League. And I can only suspect that he JetLo, his opponent, spawning as the Blue Zerg in the bottom right. He's also in a Masters in Korea. So Master on the Korean server is pretty much Grandmaster anywhere else, because Koreans are just darn good at StarCraft. But anyways, we are here on Condemned Ridge, and Condemned Ridge is definitely not Protoss favored here. You have a huge wide open ramp at your natural, and your third is just got god awful, a mile long like stretch here where it's just impossible to wall off. So you're really gonna have to rely on units and maybe a little bit of SimCitian to protect your third if you do go a third on this map. And it's also just really hard with Immortal Century all-ins or some two-base play, because there's just a huge amount of surface area outside of both the Zergs and the Protoss bases where you can just do whatever you want, really. Surrounds are very, very viable. Now JetLo, putting his drone on patrol there, I like that move. He would have, hopefully he would have saw the probe going up there. Oh, a little bit of mistake on Laughing Man's part. He did allow the hatchery to go down without too much of an interruption. So, and this drone is going to go on to the third, the little battle here with the probe, but he's going to try to plant that third down, really get that third base economy. JetLo, as you see here, really relying on the metagame to know what his opponent's doing, because right now he's trying to throw down a third, and for all he knows, Quantic could be trying to go for a 4-gate. And, well, going on that on 2-base play, what's he doing with this probe here? Anyways, JetLo definitely relying on the metagame a lot to really relying on the metagame to think that he is going Forge Fast Expand, and luckily for him, he is. And JetLo's doing the same thing. Really safe. He did go Forge first, because go Nexus first on this map is just, oh gosh, Lings can just run right on by there, start picking away at probes and such. But now, Laughing Man doing the correct thing, trying to block this third with Pylon. He can even just cancel it and keep that third delayed for however long he would like. JetLo, oh, he actually lets the Pylon finish, so that's 100 minerals down for JetLo, but that's alright. Or 100 minerals down for Quantic, I meant to say. We have fairly standard openings so far from both players. Zerg still hasn't taken his third base yet, which is somewhat disturbing. And if you're wondering, like, well, what's the big deal? He's still having the same mineral income here. It's the fact that once this, the more delayed this third base is, the sorry, there's like people walking by my room, and it's just like annoying. The larva production is not going to be as quick as it could be if that third had went down at the proper timing. But we do have 2 coins out, and that larva production is going to get as fast as it can on 2-base play. Warp Gate just now getting researched by Quantic. I'm not dumping any chrono into it just yet. I guess he's going to save it for the saving it. He's just trying to get that economy out instead. But ooh, Quantic actually going for Stargate here. I do like that choice. There's lots of void space to hide the void rays. Lots of area for overlords to hide though, but with some Phoenix, they should really kill off these overlords around the map here. But we're going to see if maybe Quantic's going to go all out with the Stargate pressure, or will he just make one build a Void Ray and some Phoenixes, and just do some light harassment. Maybe force the good old bait and switch, or JetLo throws down a Hydralisk Den in response to that. But it doesn't look like it. Only one gas being taken so far. So JetLo really trying to, hoping there's no aggression just yet. He is sending out a scouting Ling party to scout ahead to see if there's any sort of shenanigans coming about. But no second and third gas. But he's really just trying to get that drone production as much as he can. Oh, we do. Oh, speed kicked in just in time. And then we do have a Ling run by into the main. No probes are dying just yet. There is one Stalker out, and they do get one probe. They need to get that other probe. Nope. These Lings are going to go in there. He is going to see the Stargate. So he's going to throw down some Spore Crawlers. He should. He should throw down some Spore Crawlers, or maybe produce a couple more Queens to help deal with that. And a very good scout out from JetLo. And now if you're in Laughing Man's position, you've got to realize, what can he do off of this? He has a Stargate that's been scouted. Is he really going to keep up and ramp up the pressure? Or is he just going to stop and tech switch out of this? We will find out momentarily. He's actually going to take his third behind this. I do like this. JetLo is keeping... Quantic is keeping JetLo's units inside the base here. He will just pick up whatever he can, and behind this pressure, he's just going to take his own third as well. We're going to see the type of micro Quantic has in store for us. He does pick off one Overlord for some health on the Void Ray. He might wants to be a little bit careful. He's only opting for one Void Ray, and just really pumping out some Phoenixes, getting that Phoenix hit squad going, forcing JetLo to make Spore Crawlers. But he only has invested in 5 so far. And JetLo throwing down the Spire, so Mutalisk Clay is definitely very good on this matchup, because there's just so much void space you can run and do little hit and runs here and there. And JetLo, that was still a very good tech choice, because Quantic has invested into Stargate, and he's still investing into Stargate. He's actually investing into 4 more Stargates, which he does not realize yet. So sort of blind countering JetLo. The Spire's going to finish, but he's going to be met with so many Phoenixes, and we even have +1. So Quantic is transitioning into Protoss Air at the moment. But he doesn't quite have the gas just yet. He was still working on getting his third up and running, but once these 2 gas guys just kick in, we are going to see a full-out Void Ray and Phoenix production, and I wouldn't be surprised if we even saw a fleet picking go down. But Quantic working his way on up, not actually even getting any Mutalisks just yet. He's still waiting. He's still got a huge stockpile of gas. You should see 10 mutas any time now. He's got the supply for it. Does he have the larva for it? He does not, and that's where he's waiting for the next larva inject to pop off. The little Zerg scouting party here, and he will be met with more Void Rays and more Phoenixes and more Protoss Air. And you know, Zerglings aren't very good at lifting things up. I mean, or attacking things that are up, excuse me. Phoenix are the ones that lift things up. And so now JetLo probably should have invested into Corruptors instead. Maybe, actually, that was probably a little preempt. He scouted just at the wrong time. Now he's going to have these Mutalisks, which are essentially useless compared to these Phoenixes. But yeah, no, Quantic's just moving across the map with these Phoenixes. The Void Ray party is on the way. Oh, 5 Void Rays, that's so much DPS. And this could get scary for JetLo. He does have a few Mutalisks, but they're not too great against Phoenixes, or especially with Void Ray support. But it's really going to come down to these transfused micro, and that Queen ain't going nowhere. There's so much energy on that Queen as well. Now, Spore Crawler's just keeping Quantic at bay for right now. But once these Void Rays reach critical mass, it is going to get scary really quick. And once these Void Rays get charged up, Oh, and here comes the Mutalisk. Good flank from the Mutalisk. But now the Phoenixes are going to wipe up these. Will the the one Void Ray barely stays alive. And now we have Queen Mutalisk on these Phoenix plays. But oh my gosh, the Phoenixes lift up all the Queens. The Queens can't do any damage, can't even transfuse the weak Queens. And this is looking more and more bad for JetLo. Once they focus down these couple Spore Crawlers, he will have Frame Rain on this third base. But lots of Spore Crawlers out actually for JetLo. We do have a massive counterattack coming from JetLo into Quantic's third. But he is focusing down this third hatchery. But Quantic does have his work cut out for him back at home too. Where is there any war pins available for him? He does all these units are actually unupgraded. I believe the Lings were the ones that are, yeah, +1 is done for the Lings. And Quantic's going to trade a base for a base here. He if this gets focused down, which it's not, oh my gosh, 5 Void Rays. So Quantic is going to save his base for right now, unless he tries to focus down this Nexus, but I believe it's not going to be enough, especially not with 6 Void Rays out in the field. But we do have Corruptors from JetLo. And while Corruptors are actually countered by Void Rays, enough Void Rays can actually can kill these Corruptors. Oh, and will this base go down? It's so close! Oh, that's on the orange, but actually it's going to be fine, especially with these Void Rays. Gosh, so much DPS. It is insane. JetLo trying to reestablish his third. Not going to happen. Well, it will come up, but it definitely has a much needed income for JetLo over here. No fleet beacon just yet. I'm still waiting for carriers. But oh my gosh, Quantic throwing down 6 cannons, making sure he doesn't want to lose that Nexus. But here comes the Corruptors, but they are just going to explode into a gooey zergy mess here. And the Queens are coming out, ready for them transfuses. And here comes the massive air battle. No transfuse on that Queen. Those transfuses on the... There we go, a couple of transfuses on them, but there's just too many Void Rays. And Void Rays are just so good against everything. Now we're going for JetLo going for another counterattack, but it's not going to be. It's going to be pretty thwarted because it's going to be met with a wall of cannons. And cannons are darn good. Good Void Raid micro and ones that are back. Yeah, and that army just kind of got obliterated. And Quantic in a very dominating position here. Starting to take work on the natural here. Microing, doing a really good job microing back these weak Void Raids. And now Quantic is now back on 2 bases. So many Overlords. Oh gosh, I can hear the Zerg QQing as we speak. He is crying little Zergy tears as more Void Rays come into the main for Quantic. Come into the main for JetLo, I meant to say. You have another warp-in of Corruptors, but it's not going to be enough. These Void Rays are just too darn powerful. The DPS on these Void Rays is too damn high. And everything is just going to get melted. But JetLo staying till the bitter end, not giving up just yet. +2's almost done for JetLo, but it's not going to be enough because these Corruptors are just exploding as soon as they're being morphed. And 3 more Void Rays into the mix, and JetLo throws out the G. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm glad Quantic Laughing Man decided to throw this game out there on the subreddit. Give the community something to cast themselves. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. See you later.